we've just crossed Ukraine and Moldova into Transnistria.
Tiraspol.
How do you say it in Russian?
Tiraspol?
Or Transnistria?
Pridnestrovian.
New country, guys. Not really, but new country.
Google it.
Google it. Alright, so I just arrived in Transnistria at the bus station. I'm gonna walk around and try to get to the city center, and I'm gonna give you some history on what Transnistria actually is. It is an unrecognized country in the middle of Moldova and Ukraine, literally in the border, that is part of the former USSR and still sides with Russia. So just like with Crimea, there's a very good chance that Transnistria is going to stay or become or get taken by Russia. It's complicated. This isn't politics, but let me show you around the city. Maybe we'll get to see a country that most of us probably have never heard of until just right now. Alright, so let me show you around Tiraspol a bit. Here's one of the traditional apartment blocks. And right over here is a really, really beautiful, I guess, Russian Orthodox church. At least entryway. Yep, a really nice entryway to a church. So I think this is the head office for Flint, which is a really good cognac, like a brandy here. We'll be sure to have some of it. Just walking down 2 rooms there. Alright, so I'm just trying to find my hostel. It is on Lenin Street and Karl Marx Avenue. I think we just found it. So you might not be able to read this, but I just learned Cyrillic. So this is Strada Lenin and Strada K Marx. And my hostel is just across the street. Let's follow this guy. Alright guys, Privyet, my comrades. I am in Tiraspol in Transnistria. So to answer everybody's question on why I am here, it is because 2 years ago, Sam and I decided to do an Eastern Europe trip where we drove through basically all of Eastern Europe, either on trains or in cars, and we actually drove from Chinasu in Moldova to Odessa in Ukraine. We passed through Tiraspol, we passed through Transnistria, but I had never heard of it. I had no idea what the history was until 2 weeks ago. I met a guy who had traveled here and told me about this concept where it is an unrecognized country. It is one of the few places left that is still kind of under the Russian former USSR rule, and they're still using Russian, Transnistrian rubles, which I actually got my first bill for right over here. And just the fact that these street names that we are on Karl Marx Avenue and Lenin Street, it's interesting. So I'm gonna go explore. I'm gonna show you guys around, and welcome to my hostel. All right, so I'm all checked into the hostel, and I'm walking through what looks like an abandoned mall. They have like freezer counters, lots of empty space. There's a clothing store, but it definitely looks like it's closed. And then you have a couple open shops here. There's no customers here at all. Some women's clothing. There's another abandoned shop. Some clothing. If you need a, one of these jackets. Really, it's kind of an airy feeling. There's like no customers, and it's like a Monday around 5 p.m. So you'd think that she'll be off work and come in here. Welcome. So I came here for the money changer. We're gonna change some Ukrainian hryvnia to the rubles, whatever it's called. All right, so this is one of the most impressive buildings I've seen really anywhere in Eastern Europe. It is so big, I have to back up to zoom it all in. But I think it's the parliament or something huge. Look at this place. It's like something I would only see in Vienna. And it's weird that it's actually still in construction. I wonder why we're being renovated. Wow, seriously, so just half a block later, this is like the Transnistrian White House or something. I can't believe how big this thing is. Bam, this place is gigantic. You know, for a country that technically doesn't exist, life goes on here. It's actually pretty nice. To be honest, I didn't know what to expect when I came here. But it's actually a really beautiful place. Like, look at this. Alright, so I have no idea how, but I somehow walked back to the bus station. I guess the city is way smaller than expected, but I don't remember seeing any of that stuff on the way here. I don't know if I went a different route, or this is, like, it really is freaking me out. It's really strange. Okay, false alarm. This wasn't the bus station. It just looks exactly the same to me. I was like, I don't recognize any of these surroundings. I freaked out because the park kind of looks the same, but it's not the same place. So this morning I was in Odessa, and they have an opera house that kind of looks like this, but before the apocalypse. All right, so I am at a restaurant. It's called La Plancha or something. Can't pronounce it, but it was recommended to me by the guys at the coffee shop for local Moldovan food. So I'm excited to try this out. Let's see how it is. Alright guys, I'm just taking a look at the menu, and it looks so good already. Just the menu looks amazing. I cannot wait to actually try this food. And the prices are so good as well. It's 16 to the dollar, and everything is less than like $3. It's so crazy. Even the wine is like $5 for this whole bottle. This order. Let's get some food, guys. All the food is here. We have this radish and cucumber quail egg salad that looks so good. This is the polenta type thing called mamalita. Some scrambled eggs, sour cream. This one of bacon, cheese. And we got some potatoes here with some cucumber pickles. This looks good. What should I eat first? Alright, so day one is over. Transnistria. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not wearing a shirt, and I'm staying at a hostel. And the reason for why I'm comfortable walking around is there's nobody here at all. It is literally just me in this entire hostel. All these beds are empty. This room is empty. The bathrooms are empty. The kitchen is empty. And the staff doesn't stay here at night either. It is just me in the most popular, or actually the only hostel in the center of the capital of Transnistria in Tiraspol. This is it. Nobody visits. Nobody comes here.
Workers and factory directors.
Nice. You can keep talking. Famous people of Transnistria.
Because after the 90s, after the Soviet Union collapsed, they just stopped giving any money.
So
and they were in bad condition actually.
So the right side with the red gear, that's now Transnistria with the industrial side with the gear, and then on the green side, that's now Moldova, which is where they grow wine grapes. And the river is
And the river splits us, divides.
Oh, nice. Literally and figuratively as well.
Now it is a border.
Alright, so this turns out to be a brand new building built by Sheriff, which is the monopoly that owns the gas stations and the restaurants and pretty much everything else. And what's really funny is we just found out that nobody knows, none of the locals even know what this building is for, and it's not being occupied yet. They just built it, and with no announcement at all. So it's really interesting that I just learned that the reason why they have the No. Sorry. You'll never see the Moldovan flag here.
No.
You'll see the
Transnistrian.
Transnistrian flag.
Old
on the left.
Moldovan USSR flag. This is they just use old Moldovan.
Oh, is that what it is?
That was yeah.
And then you always see it next to the Russian flag in support. You will never see the current Moldovan flag. So we are at a bookstore. You can see the current flag, as well as some interesting artifacts. Picture of the leaders. Stalin. So this is the Transnistrian ruble, the national bank. I actually have one of them on me. This is worth 5 rubles, which is about, I think, 30 cents. It's made out of plastic.
Swimming pool.
Wow. So this is another project by Sheriff Monopoly. It's an apartment complex. And did you say they own Clint as well?
They own Quint. What did you say?
Do they own Clint?
Yeah, they own Quint.
Oh
yeah.
my
they
God.
They own vodka and cognac factory here.
It's crazy.
They produce beer as well. All kinds of alcohol.
Yeah. Some of the best cognac or brandy in the world. You might take a look. Also owned by Mr. Sheriff. Oh, nice. So this guy owns. Is this caviar?
This caviar. They own caviar.
Ikru?
Ete ikra.
Ikra. My grammar's not very good.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good pronunciation.
Some beers.
Yeah, beer. Their own beer. It's called Nasze Piwo, which is our beer.
Not fever, yeah.
Then,
But this is not.
This is imported. Yeah.
Oh, imported
but all of these products they are produced here in Tiraspol. So vodka.
Yeah.
Check out the prices. They're 24, sometimes €1. Not
Wow.
more than €1.
That's $1 basically for a
$1,
whole
yeah.
bottle of vodka. That's crazy.
Yeah. And cognac, 5 years cognac is 52, which is $2 or $3.
Yeah, and I heard there's really good brandy too.
It is. Armenia and Georgia. So this is the this is the only embassy we have in Transnistria, which is Abkhazia and South Ossetia. Abkhazia is on the right. No. Abkhazia is on the left, and Ossetia is on the right.
So these are also like the other 2 unrecognized territories
Yeah.
in the world.
And also supported by Russia.
Oh, looks like a nice embassy. So we got some nice Soviet art. The men are holding up the gears of the society. The women are taking care of the agriculture.
This is Tiraspol's House of the Culture.
Oh.
And we built in Soviet days. They built the House of the Culture in every village, in every small, even in a small village.
So this is like where plays and things happen, or?
Now they renovated it, but now they have dance classes there. But in the Soviet days, there was the only place where people go and get some lessons and kind of the cultural center. So this is the flea market where people selling old Soviet stuff from their houses.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, you can find everything here. It's very random. You can find shoes, you can find old clothes, and then Soviet medals and more unique stuff like badges.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
It's a cool badge.
This is a good idea. This is MC, which is the Peacekeepers of Transnistria.
Yeah, what is this one
This
says
is Russia.
Russia. Children's books.
Kurочка Rabbit is the old.
Yeah, nice. Здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте.
Oh, look, you got some
Oh,
medals.
look at the Soviet flag right there. Right up
Здравствуйте.
in the background.
The USSR flag.
And more small medals from Soviet days.
Yeah.
These are all original.
What is this? Some money.
Oh, this is German money.
Германия, да. 908, 909.
These guys are collecting this, so it's their
It's a
hobby.
huge bill. Why is it so big?
Germany.
It's so big.
Почему она такая большая?
А так и делали.
Так
А
делали
наши,
раньше, да?
такие, скажи ему, что русские Екатерина и
But
Петр вот такие.
Russian money were even bigger.
Really?
Yeah,
Николаевские, да. Вот такие. вот,
Catherine the Great, they
николаевские.
were even bigger. Like
That's
as much,
so
as
crazy.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a big collection.
Разные его.
He has a big collection.
Все, немцы.
Let's go to my friend Alexei.
До 37-го года.
Okay. Спасибо. Oh, it's a banknote.
Пожалуйста.
Здравствуйте.
Откуда человек?
Oh, belt buckles.
Калифорния.
Значит, тебе, блядь, иностранцы, сука, дороже, чем свои пацаны, да, блядь?
Не, Саня, ну... Олежка, забери. Patches, maybe for my backpack.
Central Open Market.
Also sponsored by Sheriff.
The good thing about this market and the thing that we have this market is just the people from the villages around Tiraspol. They all, every day they go here and they're selling the fresh food from their yards, from their farms.
Oh, so I can get like some locally grown fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, yeah. All natural and all very cheap. You can see the onion, 4 rubles per kilogram.
Yeah, it's like 30 cents for 2 pounds. Carrots too, 15 rubles. A lot of currants.
Почем смородина? Почем смородина?
Peaches, oh, peaches are in season right now too.
Oh yeah, at beginning.
Привет, this is my new friend. Моя друга.
Людмила.
Bitmila.
Людмила. My name is Людмила.
Ludmila. Моя друга Mitlina. So she just gave me a free peach and some
Персик,
currants.
смородина.
And it's really nice of her.
А смородину ты взяла, покажи ящик.
Это уникальный витамин. Это на все
good
случаи
vitamins.
жизни. Да. Универсальный витамин.
Nice. So, spasibo, thank you very much. I can't believe you're giving free food in the market. This is so nice. Come visit Transnistria, guys. You were very friendly here.
Супер, супер, молодцы.
Okay, baka.
Пока.
Alright, so this is kvass, which is a drink that they make in the village. And what's really interesting to me is when you see something like this in the US, it's like a retro thing that they're making look old. But here, this is actually just what they deliver things in. Привет! Alright, so now we are at one of the churches. This is a Russian Orthodox church. Of course, built and sponsored by, guess who? Sheriff. Alright guys, so now we are looking at church. I'm actually on top of a tank.
Yeah, so this is from the Second World War, the tank. The old Soviet tank that's just monument put here
Next to a church.
next to a church, and now it's very ironical picture.
Unless they're just gonna blow up the church.
The church.
Get rid of religion.
Internal flare. Yeah, internal flare. Yeah. An unknown soldier. So this is a verse to unknown soldier. It's like your name is unknown, but your what you've done in your life
remembered.
It will remember forever.
Alright, so this is the parliament. And this is Lenin with a cape, like Batman.
Like yeah, like Batman angel.
Batman angel. I thought these guys were gonna jump out of bombs. Yeah, I mean, clearly this is the new sign because it's 2018, but it looks like it was printed in 1990. 1990.
The colors and the hammer sickle and everything.
Everything about it.
Pridnestrovian means near the Dniester River.
So normally we would be crossing from Transnistria to Moldova on the other side, but this is the one section of it where you can walk by and still be in Transnistria. And you can hang out here for beach.
You actually can't. If you live in Tiraspol, you have to use the ferry, not the bridge.
To cross.
To cross, on the car.
Oh wow! So
On the
you can only walk across.
Yeah.
Like there's a little kid over here.
But if you live there and you have registration in there in the village, you can.
Then you
cross
can
by car.
drive.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can drive there. So that's why not much car here.
Taking one of these Marushka vans to a village. So these are the Transnistrian rubles made from plastic, and these are the coins worth a few cents a piece. Village we're going to?
Kitskane.
It's Ghana. We're gonna get in these buses. Hopefully not full of bananas like this one. All right, so now we're in a minivan going to.
Going to Kitskane village.
Let's do it. Here we come. So in every village, they have photos of the most well-known people from the village. So these are the superstars of Doska
Doska
Chocha. So we have some school teachers, some pensioners. We have a guy that used to work at McDonald's. Rave's car coming. Perfect theme music for Lenin statue. Walking in. We gotta take these stairs somewhere. We are going towards victory of communism. Just walking through a dance class. Communist times to modern dance. This country has a little bit of everything under one roof. Literally wearing a USSR shirt. Might be a tourist shirt left over, but it definitely says USSR on the back. Okay, so the yellow thing right there is gas for houses, and you're saying that it's free because Russia sponsors it? It's crazy. I'm at the super Soviet shop. And what are they selling?
It's for fishing.
What is it?
For fishing. I don't know how to use it, but it's for fishing.
It's like rocks.
Это
Any fishermen know what this is for? Let us know.
yeah. That,
Yes, the potatoes.
built by Romanians,
Oh, wow, it's a Romanian built monastery.
but now it's belonged to Moldovan Orthodox Church.
Moldovian Orthodox.
Church.
It's huge.
It's one of the three in Moldova, which is big ones, and there are about 20 priests are living here constantly.
Oh, wow.
They have dorms there.
Yeah, I saw them walk out. What is this blue one in the back?
They have inside of this church, they have two churches, which is one they use in the winter time, another in the summertime.
Oh. Is this pink one the summer church?
The blue one in the winter, yeah, and then they have.
It's cool. Enjoying this. It's like we're walking on Game of Thrones. Boom.
Look at the roof.
Jesus Christ, this is nice.
Christ, it's handwritten.
So we got Old Romanian and Old Russian and just some old people. Playing up these transparent stairs. If I drop my phone actually. After a long climb, here we are. Let's see where this leads us. And it's like a crazy climb.
Now it's very windy.
Wow! Look where we are. This place is amazing. Nice. The old Roman church. And their winter edition.
And then you have a huge bell.
Not kidding. It's giant. What else can we see from here?
There's a view to Tiraspol. So you can see the Sheriff Stadium with the blue roof on there. I don't know.
Sheriff sponsored.
Oh yeah. And then the city starts there, goes all the way to this smoke, to this chimneys.
Let's resist the temptation to ring this bell. It's gonna be very loud. Oh, look at the cows crossing the field. This is such a nice view. This is a must-see if you guys come to Transnistria. This place is so big. I don't know if you guys can tell how big this place is. Ashes of priests and their finger bones in this kind of urn casket. Wow. Yeah, I'm definitely
They
gonna
even
have a fern.
cook for the people, for
Really?
People in the village, yeah. You can every Saturday you come over here and go to their buffet. And you can eat.
Oh, maybe I should stay to Saturday. I think these aren't ripe yet. Yeah, so they grow their food. That's cool that they're self-sustainable here.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit, this is so soft. Like,
Totally.
this isn't like, I'm not stepping in like vegetables, am I? This is just weeds.
I'm not sure.
This is nice. Wow, what are those? Are those tomatoes?
Tomatoes, yeah.
Damn, that looks so good. And this is parsley?
This is parsley, yeah.
Man, I want to come back here and eat. They even give you free wine Saturdays.
They have their own winery here.
They have their own winery in this
Winery in this area, yeah.
in this church? Or this
Outside of the church, yeah. I mean, in the monastery.
in the monastery?
in the
That's part of the monastery.
Yeah, belong to monastery.
Wow. Look at this house.
Oh, this is the wood stack.
Oh, is wood
It's a
stack?
stack of wood, yes.
It looks like a house.
No, it's
I was going around looking for the door.
no, they're just really preparing for the winter.
Dude, you can pull one of these out. Without the whole thing falling out? Not this one. No.
I don't think it's gonna happen. Nothing happened.
Your turn. Let's see if you can get one out without the whole thing falling. This is life-size Jenga, guys. I'm gonna step back. Feels like it's gonna. Oh! It's cool that they make their own honey here. What is this thing?
I think it's for feeding them.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Syrup.
Syrup.
You wanna open this box?
And run away.
I'll film you running.
Let's see how fast.
This is the winery. Looks like it's closed, but we have the great press here. I have the magic key. Does it have RFID?
No.
Can't believe this is a walnut tree, guys.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, I guess the green on the outside,
No.
and then there's a nut inside.
Nut inside.
That makes sense. What does it look? What color would it be outside when it's ready?
The same color. The same color.
But how do you know this is not ripe? Because it's not soft yet.
It's supposed to be much softer.
Wow, I've never seen a walnut tree. And then do you have to dry the nuts inside, or
No, you just
you just eat it?
take it like this.
I
But
just
then,
missed it, but
yeah.
just smashed a walnut.
I smashed the walnut, and this is white thing. You can eat it still, but it's
Oh, it's gonna be like bitter.
yeah.
Luckily, I bought some from the market. Let's have some of this. Eating walnuts under a walnut tree. I guess we're getting another bus on our back. Just switcher. Oh, sorry. Oh, this one's empty as well.
Yes. No, this one goes all the way from Moldova, Moldovan village.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No donkey carts?
Yeah. It's like it's forbidden to.
Alright, well, good thing we just have dogs. So we just bought this bottle of Flint, which is their finest brandy in the world. And it's going to do a podcast. So just when I thought we were done with all the sheriff-owned businesses, there's also a sheriff fitness, sport, and sauna.
When you
So
ate
when you don't eat kebab, you're a skinny guy smoking, and you eat these shawarma kebabs, you become this buff muscle guy.
For me, it's necessary to find some arguments why I move outside.
Hey guys, so that ends our tour here in Transnistria in Tiraspol.
Yep.
But we are about to do a podcast. So if you wanted to know more about Tiraspol, Transnistria, and Roman, take a listen to episode 202 of Travel Like a Boss podcast. See you guys. So we moved the podcast to this restaurant here called Seven Days, and we got another bottle of cognac. This one is the XO, and it is fantastic for $9. I'm at one of the 5 restaurants in Transnistria. Food is really good, and this freaking cognac is amazing. This is the best cognac I've had in my life. It's brandy. This is $9 at a restaurant. It is so good. You guys have to have it.